Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. In today's video, I want to go over a champion that a lot of people probably slept on, probably considered to be really bad. However, there is a place for this champion, and the champion I'm talking about is Ogren Tribe, Mr. Lucky Man himself, Shamrock. So Shamrock, you know, you're not too happy to see this guy most of the time. He's a pretty old champion, and he's kind of like, yeah, I mean, he looks great. He has a St. Patty's Day theme. He's got the beer pouring out, endless beer. But yeah, you're not too happy to see him, but there's a spot for him in this game. Let's go over his kit real quick if you guys aren't familiar with him. He has a double hit, chance to remove a random buff. And then he has a weird secondary part where he can steal the buff instead of removing it. It's kind of weird, but it's basically a double hit chance to remove, booked up to 80% or 75%, sorry. And then he has another move here where it's a team buff, 3-turn cooldown, so it's very decent. Increased defense, increased speed on your whole team. Also has increased crit rate, which is kind of weird because it's not 100%. It books up to 70%. Why? Just give him 100%. It's not like this move is so good, but basically increased defense, increased speed on a 3-turn cooldown. He also has this another secondary condition, revive on death, continuous heal on like low HP champions, which is good. It's good. It's not like a real revive. It's not a real revive on death, but it's a good conditional sustainability. And then his his A3 is a 4-turn cooldown, decreased speed on the enemy, decreased turn meter. And then he has a fill turn meter for it's another conditional. So you can kind of see his skills are like not excellent, but they are good enough for sure. And the spot where he shines is actually Hydra, because decreased speed on Hydra is very, very important. And there's actually not too many viable decreased speed AoE champions. So he brings the decreased speed. He also brings a chance to increase turn meter. Fills the turn meter of all allies if any enemy's turn meter is below 50. So the chance of this happening is actually pretty good, especially when you're fighting 4 Hydras. So that's why this ability really increases in value against Hydra. And then obviously increased speed, increased defense is very strong. Revive on death, kind of conditionally good actually. Keeps your team alive against Hydras. And then even the steal, double hit steal is actually okay, just in case you want to remove the reflect damage or the increased attack from the Head of Wrath, for example. And then he actually has a decent aura, especially for newer or mid-game accounts. So increase ally accuracy by 70, almost the highest. I think the highest right now is 80 in all battles. 70 in all battles is very good. Overall base stats very, very decent. 20,000 HP, 111 speed, so very fast, so easy to stack speed on him. Comes with some resistance. Yeah, so actually a decent champion, especially for Hydra, and that's where I'm going to be showcasing him today. Let's hop into how I used him and how I built him out. So on my account, he's here. I haven't built out in Relentless. You see some of the gear not fully maxed out or anything. I want to try to keep the gear like as reasonable as possible. Obviously, it's not going to be super early game build, but we're tackling Hydra here. He's got 72,000 HP. It's just under 3k defense. Decent speed, not super insane or anything, and then enough accuracy for Hydra. I do have some bonuses against Hydra, so my stats are a little bit inflated here. Fully booked, ideally. You don't need to book his A1 if you can avoid it. You want the cooldown as A2, and then you want the single cooldown as A3. Masteries, you could probably skip the offense completely. Going full defense and support is probably okay. You can definitely go for extension Master Hexer on his decreased speed, or you can go for increased chance of applying the debuffs. Either one is good. You definitely want lasting gifts for increased duration on his buffs. Having extra chance at getting more buffs, more speed, more turn meter is always good. More stats, more turn meter. You could go for more turn meter here as well. But yeah, basically just having him go fast, multiple turns, letting him buff your team, speed up your team, and then reduce speed on your opponent. It actually makes him very viable. So generally you want HP, speed, and accuracy on his gear. So HP, speed, and accuracy. accuracy, increased speed and accuracy. So that's kind of what you're looking for in terms of overall stats. Yeah, so in this application I'm using him in hard Hydra. So we'll jump into a run that I got going on here. We'll try to dissect this a little bit here. All right, so this is the Hydra. We're in hard Hydra. I wanted to have a team that has as easy, like as accessible as I guess possible for hard, that I would think. I mean, for Tunisia, she's basically just HP burn. You could have used Mordecai, Drang works fine, and my Harma is basically like an AoE damage dealer. It could be, you know, I could have used Ethos in this spot, for example. However, I wanted to use defense nuker just because Shamrock does have his defense up, so I just wanted to see how that interaction would go. Shamail, I mean, if you don't have Shamail, you could use the super budget option would be Doom Priest. Doom Priest can clear the fears, although passively. You could use a cleanser. You could use Veil, so Rector Draft would be the budget epic version. Tator Reinhardt also works, although these are not the best options. Shamail is usually the best option, or Tuhanarok, which is a Void legendary. Ugo, the best Void the best epic Hydra champion, I'm pretty sure in this game. So if you don't have her, you need an AoE block buff with the AoE decreased defense. It's not going to happen off one champion, so you're going to need to break up those skills into multiple champions. Arbor is here just for a backup revive. She does turn meter boost and attack up, so she helps Tunisia and Shamail with the attack up. But she's mainly here just for turn meter boosting and basically a backup revive. So we'll just jump into this run here. But like I said, we're doing hard Hydra, so it's nothing too crazy. So yeah, we're gonna hit the Torment to boost up our turn meter, decrease speed from Shamrock. Really nice, applied there. Tunisia with the AoE HP burn, more boosting from the Arbiter. So we're gonna try to target the Head of Decay, the Provoke Head. Just to get them out of the way quickly. Okay, so you see we don't have like a dedicated team or anything like that for handling Mischief. So the Mischief's gonna start like stealing a bunch of our buffs. We target the Torment so we get more boosting on our Shamrock. Tunisia comes in with the big hit. And then off we go, right? Obviously with Shamail, any team with Shamail will be greatly benefiting. So here we go. Okay, Shamail's come back here. Our damage dealer with Harma. There's actually some budget options. I know Whisper can do pretty good. I've just built out the Whisper. I need to gear her up and probably put her in a video. So definitely look out for that. Whisper is a good damage dealer, especially for normal hard. Brutal, I think she even works too. But yeah, you see here, Shamrock's got all the buffs going on, speed up, defense up, giving our team extra survivability. And then actually even having the crit going on too. He's got the crit damage going on. Or not crit rate going on for everybody. Alright, Leech. There's defense down. There's a speed up again, so very consistent with the speed up. Obviously Arbiter helping with additional turn meter helps a lot too. So I'm just kind of showcasing like how somebody can build a team that kind of just works together here. Like Arbiter, obviously very good versatile champion, even in hard. I mean, even in brutal, usable too. But yeah, Shamrock doing his thing, buffing up our team. Crit rate, speed, defense. Hasn't had a chance to steal any buffs yet. Double hitting. He does have War Master on, so he's helping out a little bit with damage. Nothing too crazy though from him. Targeting the decapitated heads. You get 3 times the damage. You get 3 times your damage score when you're attacking decapitated heads. So try your best to obviously attack decapitated heads. More buffing. Brain fart there for, I think, attacking this one with Harma. I think that was a mistake. Okay. Getting some retribution or retaliation procs as well when getting feared. Alright, luckily the block buffs stop the poison gas. Although everyone is HP burned, but yeah, the poison gas is very annoying. This team is actually really missing out on Hex. We don't have Hex on it. I don't have like a really good curse set. Obviously, if you have a good curse set, then put that on AoE damage dealer or AoE attacker. Then you'll have consistent Hex applied. And Hex actually boosts your damage quite a bit, so definitely go for that if you have it. But like I said, this is going to be like kind of like a disjointed hard team, trying to mimic what like a more mid early late game player might have. Gear requirements, nothing too insane. My Harma is my arena Harma, so she can actually be even stronger with more crit damage, for example, or yeah, I think Helm Smasher is still ideal. Just because War Master procs are less damage at lower difficulty. But you can see my Harma actually hits for her triple hit on a decapitated hit can be like 1.5 million damage. So it's actually quite a bit. There's the decreased speed again, landing. Alright. Just turn meter boosting. Yeah, so this is how we're going to do it. Seems like the damage is a little bit low, but we only really have like one good damage dealer. My Tunisia I think is very mid-range, like built. So we'll go over the builds and after the video. So hopefully, yeah, enjoy it. I'm gonna speed up a little bit here. So be right back. All right, let's jump into the team here for a little bit here. So I got the start of the show, Shamrock. Like I said, you want him with speed, accuracy, HP. Obviously, you don't need these level of stats for hard difficulty. You don't need relentless gear. You could be in any gear, just kind of support gear. He'll do fine as long as you got speed and accuracy. What else do we got here? We got my Arbiter. My Arbiter is just my arena Arbiter. She's just here to go fast. No other builds, nothing specific for this team. Harma, same thing. He's my arena Harma. Just do damage. She's in Helm Smasher, which actually works pretty well for Hydra as well. Yeah, she has she does bring a provoke, so having a little bit of accuracy does help. If you're doing low difficulties, then her accuracy will be fine. We were using Shamrock in the lead as well, so that's another good use case for Shamrock. What else? The other champion I was using Tunisia. I assume you guys won't have Tunisia. She's a great champion for lots of content, wave content. She's a killer. You can see her build here is kind of like not really like super late game. But yeah, it's crit cap, some speed, some HP to keep her alive, and then accuracy. I have her in lifesteal. I don't know why. Probably doing some solo spider stuff back in the day. But yeah, she still hits decently hard. I have her in War Master. Helm Smasher also works well on lower difficulties. Like I said, you want the cycle for extra slams, extension on HP burn, and she's just a great champion. But yeah, if you guys don't have her, you guys can use Drexar instead. Drexar has a similar AoE. Drexar has AoE provoke as well as HP burn as well. He's not going to hit as hard as Tunisia, but he does hit decently hard, and then you guys can make up the damage with other champions, of course. I'm running my Shamail number 3. I was running Reflex. You don't need Reflex on Shamail. He's in damage gear with HP, so he's not going to hit super hard, but you can also take a hit. Don't need accuracy on him, although accuracy is going to be okay sometimes because you can remove a buff with him. Relentless works as well if you guys have it. If you guys don't have either of these sets for more damage, you can just use any random pieces. It's all good for Shamail. He's here mostly for torment and some little bit of damage once in a while to help you free ahead with his A2. If you guys have refresh or anything like that, it makes it easy as well. I also have, what was I using? I was using my Ugo. Ugo's in Relentless, similar build to Shamrock. Fast, good HP, accuracy. Relentless is okay. You can have her in any gear, is fine. You don't really need resistance on her at all. And then yeah, that's the team. I hope you guys maybe got some ideas how to use Shamrock. He's a great champion. He's just like a support champion though, and frankly at higher difficulties it's hard to justify having a champion deal no damage and only bring couple support abilities. So that's kind of why he's not included in like really high level, high damage teams. But for lower difficulty, and especially for players that lack filled out rosters, he definitely covers a lot of bases. Increase speed, decrease speed, very good on one champion. He has increased defense as well, which is actually surprisingly not super common. So increased defense will help somebody like Drexar or Harma deal more damage. And his A1 is actually very useful for stealing buffs that randomly get on some Hydras. And his aura is also helpful too for mid-game players. Hit those stat break points for higher end content like Hydra. So he's actually a very good champion. Just don't expect him to do a lot of damage for you, but he does cover a lot of bases for his abilities. So anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will pull Shamrock out and give him a try. Yeah, he's a good champion. Personally, I don't use him myself because I have better options, but like I said, if you guys have him and you guys don't have a fleshed out roster, he covers a lot of bases. So anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Appreciate it as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.